Hey everybody, Lumanis Time here. Welcome to yet another video. For today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why I ended up buying an Intel Mac instead of waiting for Apple Silicon. Cue the intro. Hey everybody, Lumanis Time here. Welcome to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be explaining why I ended up buying an Intel Mac instead of waiting for Apple Silicon. I'm going to basically give you guys my main reasons to why I did it, and hopefully this can kind of answer the question whether you should wait for Apple Silicon or if you should just go ahead and grab an Intel Mac now. So let's get into it. So the first and most important reason that I ended up getting an Intel Mac is because simply I just could not wait. My MacBook died on me. Well, mainly it was my fault, but it died on me, so I ended up having to get another MacBook so I can actually edit and do work on the move and stuff like that. As we all know, I do have an iMac, but you know, the iMac isn't really portable, so I couldn't really wait for the 1 to 2 years. Who knows exactly how long it'll take for the 16-inch MacBook to release. So we don't know. So with that being said, I just really could not wait for the 16-inch Apple Silicon Mac, so I ended up getting that Intel Mac. The second reason that I went with an Intel Mac is because we actually don't know how Apple Silicon is going to be. We don't know how the chips are gonna, act. We just have no clue. We're just kind of going by what Apple says, by what other people are saying. But in this day and time, you can never really just automatically assume that something is going to be great. As we all know, there's been times in history where, the first generation of products weren't that great. For instance, the MacBooks with the butterfly keyboards, those weren't great in my opinion. Even though I had one, I did have to send in that keyboard numerous times. So in my opinion, that MacBook was a failure. So we just don't know exactly how Apple Silicon Macs are going to behave. So I really did not want to be an early adopter of that, because I didn't want to find out the hard way that Apple Silicon Macs weren't that great. Although, I'm assuming they are going to be good, but I mean, you can just never know. So the third reason that I ended up getting an Intel Mac instead of waiting for Apple Silicon is we just don't know how long it's going to take for some developers to actually adopt to Apple Silicon. They say it's a really easy process, but I mean, who knows? It could be years before some developers, make that transition. We're not 100% sure. Some developers might not believe that the transition is worth it. We don't know at this point in time. So I really didn't want to have to find out that, one of the apps that I use religiously, hasn't adopted to it and won't adopt to Apple Silicon anytime soon. So that was another thing that kind of deterred me away from waiting. But who knows? Again, this is all just speculation. I'm not 100% sure because, we're not at that point yet. So really, this is just, things that I just assume may happen. We're not 100% sure that, this is going to happen. I'm not 100% sure, but these are basically just some of the reasons that I chose to get an Apple Intel Mac. So take that with a grain of salt. So with that being said, do I think that you guys should wait for Apple Silicon, or do I think that you guys should grab an Intel Mac now? Honestly, guys, this one just depends. For me, it made a lot of sense to get an Apple Intel Mac. For most people, if you can wait, like if you're not in dire need of a new MacBook, then probably wait. We exactly don't know how good it's going to be, the first iteration of Apple Silicon. So, I mean, I can't really say that it's going to be a great device because, nobody's really interacted with it yet. But assuming that everything is good, then yeah, it makes sense to wait for Apple Silicon for some people. But obviously for the people that can't wait, or the people that are afraid of all those other things that I mentioned in this video, then probably getting an Intel Mac right now is going to be the best thing for you. So with that being said, guys, let me know in the comments whether you guys are going to wait for Apple Silicon or if you guys want to grab an Intel Mac now. I'm really interested to see you guys' opinions on that. So just let me know in the comments. So anyway, guys, if you guys did like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any videos. Also, guys, don't forget to comment whether you guys are gonna grab an Intel Mac now or wait for Apple Silicon. I'm really excited to hear that. So with that being said, guys, this is Lumanis Time, and I'm out. Peace.